Hi everyone! This is not the most lovely way to start off a video, but I just finished a workout. I figured I haven't done one of these in at least a few months. My flow routine has changed so much, and I'm constantly trying to find things that I'm obsessed with, as in workouts I'm so obsessed with I want to do all of the time. So my routine quite honestly changes every few months. So just finished the first workout of the week. That's why I'm looking sweaty, I'm a little messy, I'm a little nasty. I've mentioned in a few of these other videos how I often go to a studio about 1 to 2 times a week. Sometimes it just depends on my schedule. Honestly, I do it a lot for accountability. I am not great at telling myself to do circuits or to do HIIT workouts. When I first started my journey, I thought that's what everybody did. They're fantastic styles of workouts, don't get me wrong, but they're really, really hard for me to motivate myself to do. So doing something in a group fitness style is very, very sustainable for me because it holds myself accountable. Just making a little brekkie. I think one of the most important things for me is focusing on feeling my body right. For years, and I mean this genuinely, and it's kind of pathetic to admit, but for years I would be so distraught with myself because I would spend a ridiculous amount of time in the gym. I would dedicate literally getting up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym every single day. I made it my #1 priority, but that was the only thing I was focusing on, was going to lift weights or do cardio or do HIIT or do whatever I saw on Instagram, which is fine because I was naive and, you know, sometimes you just don't know any better. But if I could go back and I could tell myself, hey Taylor, you know what's also really important? Fueling your body right and well, and giving your body nutrients, macro and micro, and love and vitamins, and it's, you're like, yeah, whatever. No, but sincerely, it's true. I genuinely never understood why I didn't see progress. By the way, I'm still eating some of these protein balls from one of my cooking videos. These are new ones, but they're still fantastic. And I made new granola. If I could go back and tell myself, hey, you know what's really important? Nutrition. Moving your body, but also taking care of your body. Because at the end of the day, I move my body, I fuel my body because I want to live a long and healthy lifestyle. And I can't do that if I'm constantly neglecting what I'm actually eating. Now, I'm not being extraordinarily strict, but more so remembering to eat vegetables, greens, yummy fresh food like this. This is just an easy bowl of yogurt. Just making sure that I'm giving my body the proper fuel to fuel my workouts. Mind blown. Mwah. So good. These sunglasses I used to think were my jam, and then I realized this nose bridge needs to be adjusted. So bear with us. Reese, what are you sniffing? Please no. Because I work from home, if I'm not outside moving or if I'm not doing a workout, I don't get much movement in unless it's back and forth to the kitchen. So little walks like this, extraordinarily helpful, especially during the summertime. I'm just like a sun lover. Like, get me closer to the sun, fly me to the sun, you know, like skirt right up there. Trying to carry a box up the stairs after arm day. Not good news. I don't really know why I'm showing you my meal so much, because that's not part of the video, but it is interesting. Or maybe it's not at all. Whatever. This is my post little workout salad. Whole bunch of avocado, nuts, shrimp, lettuce, cherry tomatoes. Then I'm also going to have some avocado rice cakes, everything but the bagel. Super big surprise. Everybody's shocked. And super random, but also not at all. I love pickles. Big pickle gal over here. And pickles are a really great post-workout snack. So I'm gonna chow down on a lot of these, probably have a protein ball or two, eat all that, and maybe some grapes. Woo, for snacks! I've made the very smart and, well, practical realization that you should never compromise your form to reach a PR for your ego, because that was Taylor yesterday, and guess who's feeling it still today? Yeah, not worth it whatsoever. Really bad on my part. I'm very sorry to myself and to all of you for being a bad influence. That's on me. Don't follow my example. Please, 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 always, always prioritize form over weight, over performance, quantity, whatever. Just form always, okay? Good morning. Mornings have been really, really tough for me lately. I don't know what my dealio is. I think once I get off of my pattern, I have a really hard time getting back to where I was before, because just a few weeks ago, I was waking up at 6 a.m. very easily. I was getting a full night's rest. And now I feel kind of groggy. I feel cranky. My mood is what's changed. Good morning, hooligans. Hello? Having 3 dogs is a lot of work. However, it does impact our video today because I had been planning on going for a run after my workout class. I really started to be thoughtful about what are the workouts that I want to do and setting my intentions that way. And I sort of realized I wasn't making enough time in my schedule to go back to running, which was something that I was starting to really, really enjoy. And it was making me feel really, really good. Like a little mini dose of a runner's high. And I sort of realized that I missed running. I missed running a lot. It became one of my favorite things to do. I basically went from trying to run a lot to getting distracted with other types of workouts that I kind of just put on the back burner. And it's not a bad thing, but it's more that I kind of miss it. I digress. I've been trying to run a few times a week, sometimes after my workout class. However, because of these pups right here, I don't think I can leave all 3 of them alone for a very long time. So, no run today. Woo! Honestly, maybe it's for the best though, because I want to come home and take a nap. Come on. I got this shirt from the Gymshark sale 900 years ago, and I've always felt a little bit too self-conscious to wear it. One, because it gets very wrinkly, even in my drawer, folded very nicely. And 2, I didn't know if it looked bad on me. I think it's cute, it's breathable, it's a tank top, it's hot outside. I'm wearing a tank top. So I just got here. This is kind of the rundown. I'm not sure how much I've shared before, but essentially I sit in my car. I kind of look at what our workout is going to be like for the day in my gym, because it changes pretty much every single day. You do have the ability to look ahead, like maybe a few weeks or whatever, and see what the workout is going to be like in due time, but I don't do that. Every single workout, I know I'm going to go in, I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna feel happy, and it's gonna get the job done. Honestly, I just need to book my workout from the times that I'm available. Yeah, just kind of like, you know, chill out here. I usually drink my coffee. I haven't really been doing pre-workout. I never really did. I did for like a month and it was just too much for me, and I really didn't think it was necessary because I'm such a coffee girl. No pre-workout for Taylor. Sometimes, since I go pretty early, I don't really have an appetite yet, but a lot of times I'll have one of these. These are Verb bars. So this is kind of like a mini little kick of caffeine in addition to my coffee. This is equivalent to 1 espresso. Then of course, we've got our water, and then I just chill here. I pump myself up. I get excited. I try not to psych myself out, aka I shouldn't get here that early, and you'll see me in due time. I'm a complete disaster afterwards. Not my best look, not gonna lie, but immediately when I come home, I just wanna take off my workout shirt, so I'm just sitting here. I caught you just in time, because if I wouldn't have remembered, I would have already devoured this by the time I turn on the camera. But I am just having a bowl of oatmeal. Have I already had oatmeal? I don't remember. Yes? I'm in an oatmeal phase right now. Oatmeal and I are either very hot or very cold. And funny enough, I only like my oatmeal very hot, not very cold. Stupid joke. Anyways, I actually really liked the structure of today's workout. It was 30 minutes long, and it was broken up into, I think, 3 different, hiccups. 3 different segments, and each segment focused, or I guess targeted, a different muscle group. So the first that I did was legs, then I moved on to arms, mainly shoulders, and then lastly was core. Then within each of those segments, you mainly focus on trying to do each of the movements with an eccentric
focus. So being extremely methodical and extraordinarily slow, like slower than you think that you want to go. I just try and go like so stinking slow. And then in between each of those movements, we did like a quick little cardio burst. So yeah, I'm in a really good mood. I feel like you can kind of tell whenever I record after workouts, I seem a little bit more chipper, you know? But I made myself a protein coffee, and then I also have protein in my oatmeal. Then this has a whole bunch of blueberries, hemp seeds, and chia seeds, and then I'll probably finish this too. My favorite brand, I don't know how widespread this is, but my favorite brand of blueberries, so weird, or really just fruit, is called Nature Ripe. So stinking good. And this is the point that I've reached on my channel that I'm recommending brands of blueberries. Cheers. Hello, good afternoon. It's actually quite late in the evening. I had every intention of going to the gym today, but it's just not going to happen. I don't want to go. I'm tired, I want to relax, I want to watch Love Island like I am right now. For the past few weeks, I've actually preferred going to the gym on the weekdays and then just taking the whole weekend off, because I find that I'm more motivated to go on the weekdays and I don't want to take away my time with family, Reese, Keith, etc. on the weekends to go to the gym. So I've been getting into a good pattern of going on the weekdays, but today's a Friday. I am absolutely exhausted. I haven't been doing a great job of prioritizing my rest, so I need to do that. And that's just another, hopefully, good reminder to you to take rest days whenever you feel like it. Even if you have a plan to go to the gym, take time off when you need it. Just if you can, try and discern if you're taking your rest day because you need it, because your body needs it, or if you're just not motivated and you're making up excuses. Sometimes I think it can get a little bit blurred, but if you have goals, motivation isn't always going to be there. You have to be disciplined, but you also have to rest. Like, never not rest. I feel like I always get my words twisted up when I'm saying this. Don't get it twisted. But really what I'm trying to say is you need to always have rest days, always. But just try and figure out, you know, on your own path, in your own time, are you trying to make up an excuse or do you really just need a rest day? Because I definitely lean towards the former. Actually though, this is perfect timing to introduce you to the sponsor for today's video. As I'm about to make dinner, we're going to have Green Chef. So thank you so much to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every kind of lifestyle, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. Everything is handpicked and delivered right to your door with ingredients that come pre-measured, perfectly portioned, and mostly prepped. And of course, my favorite benefit of Green Chef, it is the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of its direct carbon emissions and plastic packaging in every box. Every time our Green Chef arrives, Keith and I look forward to cooking it together. We have Reese as our sous chef. It is the perfect welcome home kind of meal that makes me feel like I actually know my way around the kitchen. Newsflash, I don't. Did you know that we have a new code with Green Chef?
Taylor 100.
Taylor 100. If you'd like to try Green Chef for yourself, you can go to greenchef.us/Taylor 100 to get $100 off, including free shipping. Even the dogs love it. Once again, if you'd like to try Green Chef for yourself, you can go to greenchef.us/Taylor 100. Use my code Taylor 100 for $100 off, including free shipping on your first box. Thank you so much to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. I'm about to go eat this and it's going to be delicious. Hi, welcome to the messy side of my office at the moment. I just recorded a fun podcast with my friend, Amanda Wan. Sometimes words are hard. It's about 3 o'clock right now. It's a Saturday, and I think this might be a good time to go to the gym. I really don't have much going on at the moment, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, which that's not unusual, but sometimes on Saturdays I skip the gym because I just want to relax, I want to do nothing. But when I have kind of more mellow days, I find it kind of empowering when I want to go. I know that sounds weird, but I guess it's a good thing. Like, you want to be excited for the gym. The workout that I skipped yesterday would have been a push day, which really for me means I'm targeting my shoulders, my triceps, my chest. I've noticed recently that I do a really bad job of incorporating ab workouts. I barely ever train my abs. And you know, you always hear people say that when they have like an 8-pack, and I don't ever train my abs. I definitely don't have an 8-pack. I mean, of course, it also has to do with body fat percentage, but I'm thinking maybe that should be something I should work on. Just here and there, adding a circuit or two at the end of 1 or 2 of my workouts, I think could be very advantageous. Of course, because I do a lot of compound movements, that does engage your core probably more than a crunch ever could. Crunches could never. But that doesn't mean that ab workouts are bad, because they're not. I don't like them at all. But let's get this arm day on. I just turned off my camera in the middle of talking. I'm going to do a little bit of glutes. I was feeling inspired because I am a big fan of Brett Contreras, who is the glute guy. He basically kind of created the hip thrust. He's fantastic and he knows his stuff. And recently I've been really wanting to work on kind of making sure I'm incorporating all muscles in my glute exercises. So I felt a little bit inspired. So maybe I'll do a little bit of arms, a little bit of glutes, and maybe just because I mentioned it, I should do an ab circuit. The only downside to wearing these shoes when you're lifting is that they are honestly the absolute worst to use on the treadmill. They're not comfortable and they're not flexible in that way. All right, I must explain what in the heck happened at the gym today, because I got so flustered and I'm so mad at myself that I wasn't more assertive. I don't know. I will play the clip right now, but I was essentially in the whole gym by myself, which is a big luxury. So I was probably a little bit more spread out than I needed to be. However, I was switching off between the squat rack and this little station that I had made right behind it. So I'm in the middle of using the little station I had made when somebody happens to just walk in and basically take over the one and only squat rack. So at first I totally let it dampen my spirits for just no reason other than just like the lack of courtesy, I suppose. I mean, my stuff was there, my heart was there. Like, it's really no big deal, but I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't say something to him and at least acknowledge, like, hi, I was actually in the middle of doing a full exercise. Would you mind waiting 5 minutes, But that's my fault for maybe spreading out. And it's also my fault for not speaking up for myself. But also just, there is a little bit of gym courtesy that I wish was just a little bit more widespread. And sometimes it just gets the best of you. And for me in that moment, I kind of just switched gears. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna try and do the moves that I wanna do, and I'm just going to improvise the rest of my workout because I don't wanna get too upset. And I did not go to the gym for him. I went to the gym for myself. I went to make myself happy, to feel better, to release some endorphins. So I will not associate, I will not claim that negative energy. I'm just explaining what happened with the footage because all of a sudden I got too self-conscious to keep recording. So that's that on that. Basically all that I had the time or the bravery to film was all of the glute exercises. So I really started with glutes just because I knew that they were going to be a little bit more intensive, probably a little bit harder on my body. So I started with those. Then I moved to more chest and shoulder exercises. Those were kind of quick and easy. Not easy, just quick. I did a few of these, whatever you want to call these, with dumbbells, and then I did alternating lateral raises. It looks like it's a 3D film. Then I went on that diagonal machine where you're kind of doing abs for the most part, and you stick your head down here and you go up like this. Does that make sense? And I did that with a plate, maybe 25 or 35 pounds, and then at the top I would push it up. Is that all I did? Oh, and then I ended with a kettlebell burnout, just kind of to get my heart rate up one last little time. And I added in some push-ups here and there between sets because your girl's trying to work on her push-ups. And she's also trying to work on her confidence in the gym. All right, we are trying. We are trying.